Go! Half the 60. now I'm finna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down. Say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designers say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Dundada, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, QG. Let's go, I'ma get. Unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of. If you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like them. These, I come through and it be crickets. I come through and moose be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me to lonesome. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that he costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her Stewart. She the lowest, she so like your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Powering his way forward, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. It's quite a unit, number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it. And some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. They give it to Williams, running right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The Broncos at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it's Williams. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
70 Lions! Alert! Alert!
Williams. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
From his own end zone, Herbert.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Second and 11.
To throw from his end zone. Herbert, short throw to Disley. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
But a fan should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Oh, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Ready? Unlock right. Unlock right. Ready?
Off the play fake. Nix
Sliding out of the pocket.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And running with power here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Gus Edwards, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A give to Williams, running right. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
60 Eagles. After 11.
To throw is Nix.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready? 79 Bronco. Go!
To throw, here's Nix.
That is caught. It's Uzomah. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing, Nix. Open man, right side. That's McConkey. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Here's Nix.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
19 Lions. Street. Ready.
Nix to throw again.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Flushed out right.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Buying time to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Ready. 19 tight. Trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Let's go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Herbert. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down.
That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Quentin Johnston.
His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one swung out to Williams.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Nix escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Warriors 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Nix to the air.
There's a short one caught by Uzama. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's caught, left side, Bolden. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams
with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Go.
Here's Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Joey Bosa able to record his his 5th sack of the season.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller,
and this is going to be intercepted.
Still going inside the 20. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, smash. Check go.
Williams. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Oh, and how important could that play be in determining a winner here? That moves the ball all the way to the other side of the field, and now you're one completion away from at least getting into field goal range to tie things up. But with the time remaining, they've still got a shot to win this as well.
Herbert to throw.
Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd down. Now Herbert.
Dancing to his left. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Herbert going to throw.
He'll buy some time right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
Pushing through the contact. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here's 1st and goal. Edwards. They'll run here with Edwards.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Again, it'll be Edwards.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Shut up. Bronco. Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
19 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check.
Back to throw. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
60 Maverick. 60 18. Pioneer. 18 Rattler. 18 Dragon. 60. Hurt. Go.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. This ball intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. What a change in this ball game in the fourth quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the fourth quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for the Broncos, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop your bag sass? I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Now I'm afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm
Made it out of chump, least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my name is Jumper, up a pump, boy, I bump. In that Billy Strunk, he ain't know him, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump, cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the snows, all the ops gonna pout. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds out.
I'ma stay down till the sound, till the sound, till the sound. On the floor till the step, get with the pants and the straps.
Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching jeans, ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53, I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Said she feelin' little nigga, try look. Said she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen the days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride the shoddy while bro had to get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? The stick, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a fuck. Computers disputing. I go off a field, no heads, just shoot it. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me you gotta prove it. Stealing, they first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like Yukin. They sending shots for some high, just juking. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G. You know I can't forget that I do it. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you could never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new Rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to